Today we are super fortunate to be out here at Stonehouse Golf Club in Toano, Virginia, and looking forward to a great day on a Mike Strantz. I am just really looking forward to playing this golf course. Played a lot of Strantz, love his golf courses, and maybe we'll talk some about the design and the strategy, and we'll see how we play today. First hole, par 4, here we go.
Heads up.
So kind of cool Strantz features right off the bat. You got a big downhill to a green down on the bottom. If you play safe and hit it over here on the left like I do, the shot's blind. If you play close to the trees on the right, you can catch a speed slot and go all the way down the bottom of the hill. We got about 140 yards, but it's so downhill that we're gonna hit a gap wedge. Step through with that downhill lie. I think it's okay. Maybe a little short. Oh. Would have been nice to start with a chip in. Short par 4. Straight up the gut, kind of right over this guy's head. We're out there. Straight at it, got a little gorge to clear, 175 yards to the hole. It's called the full 6.
Little pulley.
On the green, but left. We got 195 yards, but it's downhill. I'm thinking it's gonna play about 180, 6-iron.
Raw. Okay. That'll play.
A little right, but it'll play. It was cold out here, and that was a pretty serious misjudgment. Very short, barely made it to the front edge, left it a little bit right. good shot. The greens are firm. Thought that was going to come a little more left. This hole number 4, it's a really cool, like double dog leg par 5. See kind of over the corner out there where that white stake is. Basically, you want to be left of that white stake, but you want to hit it over top right at the bunkers. Should be really good, unless there's more bunkers up there than I saw. All right, we hit it up here on the hill. Should have gone a little further right. There's some water in front, so just got to lay up with an 8-iron. Bit of a first time play mistake here. I could have hit that further. I got 130 yards. I'm gonna hit an easy 9. Full high, a little right. Well struck shot. Wet and slow. Straight down the middle. Driver. 380 yard par 4. Blind shot, but right at the stake. Should be all right. It's another one of those holes where if it were warmer and the fairways weren't so wet and it would run faster, you'd run all the way down this hill. Driver might have been the wrong play. 150 yards, quite a bit downhill. Just gonna kind of hit a punchy 8 because I'm not sure a full 9 would get there. A little too punchy, right on the front edge. 410 yard par 4. Kind of play down the middle, a little bit of a cut. That is pretty perfect. 165, we're gonna play the longer club, 6 iron. Make sure we clear the water. Oh, I think we went through the back. That's gonna be a tough chip. Well, shouldn't have played for the mistake long. Didn't even come off the hill. I think I'm gonna try to putt this ball. I don't really know what else to do. From there, that was not a bad shot. Par 5, just kind of hit it over the crest of this hill. That one was hit really well. 241 yards in. You only live once. We're going for it. Well struck, straight at it. Might be a little short. So once again, we've got the curse of the first time play. Didn't realize this deep, nasty bunker was over here. I should have played out further left. Now I'm gonna pay the consequences. But at the same time, this is why you play golf. How stinking cool is this shot? I mean, how often do you hit out of a bunker to a green and you're 2 stories above you? A little long, but a great shot. Just an out is good. What a cool hole. Honestly, I'm just pumped to be here for birdie. Big breaker to the left. Close, needed to hit it. This is such a cool green complex, looking at it back up the fairway. I mean, we hit out from where you see that stake in the distance, but further back. And now that I've seen the hole, it's like if you look over here, there's this cool, gigantic kicker slope. If I'd have played further out left, it would have kicked me right down and onto the green. Really neat architecture. Par 3, kind of crazy. You can see the pin just barely sticking out over the knob. There's a big slope behind it. It's 170 yards, but I'm gonna hit 180 club. Hopefully catch that slope and run it back down to it. I'm hoping it's kind of in a bowl. Oh, be as good as you look. Almost flew that in the hole on the fly. I think it's just behind it. Just look at the green on this par 3. It's sick. You got a gigantic slope in the middle of it. So you got literally kind of like 2 greens in one, depending on where you put the pin. Just wild, really cool architecture. Very Strantz-like. It doesn't look super natural, but it's super fun to play. Absolutely amazing. Well, the way I've been putting today, this is probably the only way I'm making birdie. You can kind of actually see my ball mark just front and to the right of the hole. I actually landed like a foot short, believe it or not, spun it back. This is a pretty solid hill. Yay, I actually made a birdie. Up the chute here. Looks like there's room to the right, but you actually want to favor the left side. Think that's pretty good. Got 170 yards uphill. Gonna hit a 6. Straight at it. Caught a little thin, went over the back. This is a tough shot. Oh, horrible kick. Kind of got fringe boosted there. Number 10, short par 4, kind of a tight hole. Just gonna hit hybrid, just hopefully to the left of these bunkers. Right down the middle, we'll draw. 160 downhill, short pin, easy 8. Scared of going left because of the huge side slope. Kind of an interesting little long, skinny, saddle-shaped green. Easy to miss on either side. I actually probably should have aired a little left. Again with the knowledge. All right, little X wedge. Try to chip it up here close. A little short out of this wet stuff.
Yeah, good par save.
The left side of the chute with a little cut, hole 11. Too far right, maybe at the bunker. Boxed out, gonna hit ourselves a little punchy one up by the green. Exactly what we wanted. Got about 40 yards up the hill. Good distance, maybe a little pulled. Didn't break as much as it looked. Very bad shot, long ways out. Do the best we can. Great par from way back there. All right, par 5. I'm gonna try to go right up the middle here. Right up the middle. All right, second shot in. I'm gonna do 5-iron up the right-hand side so we can lay up. Should be fine. We got 120 yards uphill. We're gonna hit a hard pitch wedge. Oh. Big pull off the side hill. Sit down. All right, through the gap, kind of in between the bunkers or a little left with a cut.
That ball is absolutely perfect.
Baby fade, slightly left. All right, 145, downhill, gonna hit a 9-iron. I decided to play this hole from the blacks because it's just too good not to. If you look at the way it sets up, you kind of play it out there to the right and it kicks you in. Such a cool shot. It's 209 yards to the hole, but you really want to just hit it between 190 and 200, and it should kick you down left and towards the pin.
So good. Kick. Kick.
Played it just like we wanted to. We're like 15 feet short. We played it off the hill. Perfect. So if you look back from the tee, pretty cool. This kicker slope right here is awesome. We just played off it and it kind of kicks off the side of this hill and comes down, 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 down. And there's my ball. See if we can make a birdie. Didn't break. All right, par 4. Gonna hit it right up the left-hand side with a cut. Just like we drew it up. Might have overcut it a little. 133, choke down 9-iron. I don't know what happened there. Something weird. Mud on the ball, maybe? I don't know exactly what happened here, but it came out really short. Lot of bogeys. 176 iron.
Go right. Go.
Safety first. All right, pretty tough final hole. Dog leg left, kind of over two kind of native areas. Hit it up the left, play a little cut hopefully. Drew it just a bit, but I think I made the hole a lot shorter doing that. Very cool finishing hole. Got 210 downhill, slightly downwind. And play it out there to the right and kind of try to sling it in there. Think we're just short. Got lucky, just barely cleared the junk. We're right here on the front fringe. Caught a little bit heavy. Speed's okay, kind of a bad read. So I just wanted to take a minute after this round and kind of talk about this round of golf, looking at it after the fact. So final score 78. Just wanted to talk about a few things. I mean, it really wasn't a bad score in the great scheme of things. It could have been a lot worse. Made a few good putts for pars when I needed to. Did a lot of things well. Didn't really have any penalty balls. But, you know, the truth is that is a good course with good architecture. And the thing about good architecture is that is a course with a membership, and they, you know, want the course to be fun, and it is good architecture. And if everything was out there in front of you where you knew exactly what you needed to do on every shot and where you needed to miss, it would be boring. So course knowledge is important, and that was my first play of that course. I think I could play a lot better next time because I would choose some different targets into greens and off the tees. I would know where it was okay to miss, and I would err to those sides of the green. There were quite a few shots on this golf course where there was a kicker slope to one side of the green, and knowing that that's there, you can err to that side and work the ball into the hole with the slopes and make your life a whole lot easier and give you a lot more room to miss. Next time I would know that. You know, just watching the video and looking at my performance, another thing that I would just say about me right now is I've really got to work on balance in my golf swing. I have a lot of shots where I'm walking out of them. I'm still doing a lot of that early extension. I'm not really holding my finish. The feet are kind of all over the place and not in a Scotty Scheffler good way. So I'm gonna work and practice hitting balls and holding my finish and just making sure I'm staying in balance throughout my swing. You know, there's a thing that they talk about in Decade, and they talk about the Tiger 5 stats, and that's kind of the last thing I wanted to talk about. You know, one thing they talk about is the first thing with Tiger was no double bogeys. In this case, that was a good thing. I didn't have any double bogeys, and that's because I really didn't have any penalty shots, and I really wasn't doing anything stupid when it came to course management. So my course management was good, no penalty shots. I played smart. But then the next thing after that is it says bogeys inside of 150. I had 2 bogeys from inside of 150. I had a par 5 where I had 120 yards in, and it should have been a shot that most of the time for me would for sure finish inside of 30 feet and usually inside of 20. And I straight missed the green. I had a time where I just straight up hit a fat shot from 140. I've got to get my swing in better order, and my approach play needs to improve. The other one is easy up and downs. So that same hole where I missed a green on a par 5, it was a simple up and down, like a bump and run, something that I'd expect to get inside of 5 feet all the time. And I hit it way past the hole. I had 2 kind of easy up and downs that I really should have gotten up and down. So that's another thing that was an issue. I had a couple of 3 putts. That also needs to be fixed. So those are things that we'll be working on next time. I'm going to work on balance in my golf swing. I'm going to work on my approach play. I'm going to work on my speed control and do some more speed drills, because that's what causes 3 putts. There really is no excuse to 3 putts. And, you know, I'm going to work some on my chipping and my simple shots, because really bogeys inside of 150 shouldn't happen, and I should have easy up and downs. But all in all, pretty good round of golf on a difficult course, and I think I could improve next time, but I also think I played well. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching my videos. It means a lot. Feel free to make some comments, and we'd love it if you like the videos and subscribed. Have a great day.